and welcome to what just may be the most innovative and finest legal video production facility in the United States. And it's right here in Utah. I'm Dick Norris. It's called the Trial Advocacy Center, where new high-tech equipment provides a way to prepare and present legal evidence in an arbitration, mediation, or trial. Attorneys can try their clients' cases to a mock jury and receive immediate juror feedback from perception analysis devices operated by each juror.
The most critical factor of any witness, of course, is their credibility, because if they're not believed, it doesn't matter what they say. And
it's in this room that attorneys can practice trial skills or learn trial skills from CLE-approved courses taught by other attorneys and satisfy their continuing legal education requirements in the process. This technology can record, stream, or video conference any activity in the courtroom to attorneys or witnesses unable to attend in person. Attorneys and witnesses can participate, contribute, or view the proceedings from anywhere in the world. We believe it's the beginning of an exciting era of legal use of technology that will speed the pace of discovery, hearings, and trials, reduce the cost of litigation, and expedite the resolution of cases.
Statistically speaking, the studies show that when you use this kind of technology in a courtroom, it cuts the time down by a third. Well, if you're going to cut the trial down by about a third, it saves taxpayers money, it saves our time, it saves the client's time, and so this efficiency has some very practical results in the judicial system, which is overburdened and it's very expensive.
Where I'm standing right now is the replica of what you would see in most courtrooms. There is a bench behind me with a clerk station on one side and a witness box on the opposite side. The jury box is located in full view right across from the bench. But here is where replica ends and practicality begins. Attorneys know the anxiety and discomfort a courtroom setting oftentimes creates for the attorneys, witnesses, and experts. The Trial Advocacy Center recreates the courtroom environment for attorneys who wish to practice the presentation of a case. Here, without distraction, the attorney can prepare clients, witnesses, and experts in an environment similar to the courtroom, reducing the anxiety they would experience the actual day of a hearing or a trial.
When a client has never been in a courtroom and they come into this new setting that's formal and kind of august, it's like a deer being caught in the headlights. And so if you can take them into your own courtroom, kind of familiarize them with where things are, how they're going to come in, where they're going to sit, ask a few questions, put them in the jury box. Then that witness, when he goes into court, is ready to go.
We're just trying to allow the truth to come out more clearly. And so if we can help a client who's going to be on the witness stand be more familiar and more comfortable, more at ease with what they're saying, they're clearly going to do a better job.
I think the ability to impanel a mock jury, the ability to do jury research is going to be exceedingly important. Lawyers are in love with their own arguments. They think that the arguments that they make up are going to be compelling to juries. Not so. What it is that you think you know, you really don't. And the only way to figure out whether your arguments are going to be appealing to people is to empirically test them in a courtroom.
We're certain the rehearsal aspects of this courtroom will become an essential tool you'll use time and time again to improve your skills, prepare witnesses and experts, and present a more visual, more persuasive case for your client.
And here is a picture of the plaintiff's or my client's car.
Attorneys can practice opening and closing statements in front of mock jurors similar to those who may be selected to rule on a client's case.
You notice we have the truck. The truck has made a turn across lanes of traffic coming this direction. My client was coming.
Built into the video system of this high-tech legal center is a real-time perception analysis metering device. While mock jurors preview statements and evidence, the lawyers receive direct feedback of the effectiveness of arguments and evidence before they are presented to real jurors. Juror reaction is recorded as a moving line graph on a monitor screen, while moment-to-moment results show whether a point resonates with the jurors or not. Across the hall from the courtroom is a viewing room. Here, attorneys and experts can watch practice presentations along with juror feedback from the dial testing results. Later, when the mock jurors assemble to deliberate the case, a camera and ceiling mic pick up their discussion. Attorneys in yet another conference room can watch, listen, and learn from the jury deliberations.
And so when you have somebody in the jury box and you present your case, and then you can watch them deliberate in another room, you discover that there are holes in your case, or you're choking them with too much information, or something that you thought wasn't important, people hearing it for the first time think is important. And so having that information at your fingertips, you then go back and redo your opening, retailor your strategy, so that you know when you're speaking to that jury that you're more likely to be communicating clearly and simply.
Betty Jean, we appreciate you coming here today to testify as a witness in this arbitration. You've been identified...
More often than ever these days, cases are arbitrated or mediated before they go to trial. This facility is designed to improve the presentation of evidence for mediated and arbitrated cases.
Was involved in the accident.
And what about this picture?
That's the car that hit the truck.
Well, where were you when the accident occurred?
At the other end of the room is a state-of-the-art video deposition center. It's the world's first paperless video deposition system using patent-pending depot display technology. It eliminates the time-consuming, momentum-killing paper shuffle, the tedious passing of paper documents and exhibits in front of witnesses. Instead, visuals are displayed on an LCD screen where they can be seen by everyone in the room and, most importantly, recorded by the camera. When viewed later, those watching the video recording not only see and hear the witness and experts, but also see the exhibits and the interactions of those being interviewed. A remote control, pan, tilt, zoom camera targets viewer focus so attention is drawn to the witness when no exhibits are involved. The camera also can focus on the witness interacting with documents and on close-ups when detail is important. The depot display method encourages the use of timelines, charts, photos, and video clips. The examining attorney uses a tablet PC as a so-called John Madden annotation device, like you see on Monday Night Football. It also deploys pin-down technology, where key questions, checkboxes, annotation, and targeted questions commit deponents on key issues. And now, a quick look behind the curtain. An operator at the control desk runs the remote-controlled cameras and professional mixer to assure high-quality audio. This high-tech equipment allows attorneys to record depositions with multiple cameras, recording just the deponent or the deponent and exhibits as well. An additional DVD recorder to burn a DVD immediately so that it is available to the attorney at the end of the deposition. Internet streaming equipment permitting attorneys, clients, and expert witnesses to view and participate in depositions from remote locations. A video conferencing codec allows attorneys to conduct live depositions of deponents in other cities, states, or countries. Audio conferencing hardware backs up video conferencing. The video shot here is framed for playback on large and small screens, and you will also be able to load video on your iPod, iPhone, BlackBerry, and other handheld devices to review depositions or study feedback results.
Every attorney wants to communicate more clearly, more crisply, and I think this allows us to do that. More and more of the jurors that we are seeing, they're younger and younger, and they've grown up getting their news not especially from newspapers, but from TV.
It's a much more effective tool for getting at the truth in things, where you look at the people and they're on the tape, and you can know way more about them, and then you show it to people, and people are smart. They're smart about that kind of thing. And then you learn what it is that's effective in terms of being able to argue to them. Then you're prepared when you show up, and you feel confident when you're in the courtroom, and you feel like you're in control of the situation. You're going to be able to help somebody that really needs your help. It's a whole different deal. It's a completely new world.
We had our expert witness, Greg DeVore, come into the courtroom and present his testimony on the big screen. And afterwards, when we interviewed the jury, it was clear that his ideas and his concepts and his theory of what went wrong in this case predominated the thinking of the jury. And the other experts came in, they got up on the stand, they were questioned, people started nodding. But when Greg was on the stand and we were asking him questions with the big screen next to him, it made all the difference in the world.
We spend a lot of our time, trial lawyers, flying around the country to interview people and take depositions. And this is set up so we can actually do a lot of that by video conferencing. That's going to save our time, it's going to save witness time, it's going to save expense. We can talk to a witness or a client eye to eye without spending a day and a half sitting on an airplane getting there. That's a real advantage.
What people will understand by what we're doing is that we're serious, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to the greatest extreme possible to ally ourselves with technology and knowledge so that we can be most effective in representing our clients.
In this era of YouTube, plasma displays, and camera phones, we believe the greater use of video and the Trial Advocacy Center will help attorneys better prepare a strong and persuasive visual presentation of the client's case and help obtain a better result much quicker than with traditional methods. For more information on access or to find out how the Trial Advocacy Center can become a useful and necessary tool for your law firm, see the contact information provided at the end of this presentation.